for an entertaining battle. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. An excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handling the loss. First play of the game.
Good defense tackles in this league, Kate. You can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they step the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down, Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Greg Reynolds to return it. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Goff on 3rd. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame. That's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
76. Whirling.
Here comes the 4th down snap to Goff. He connects downfield. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Forget that it was 4th down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first.
First and 10 at the 49.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Trying to make it happen with no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
You can keep your job at the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play, and that gives the Lions the first. Slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
180. Hey, let's go. Go, Tiger, Tiger. Is that?
Goff on first and 10. Well, there's another one to Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
29-yard line.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Goff to the air now. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fourth down, Goff throwing. To the sideline, and it is incomplete. Short of the line to gain. Wouldn't have mattered anyway on fourth down.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he could take it to the house.
They're set up at the 35 now. On first and 10, it's Jackson. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
And the Ravens first down.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. On the move, headed right. He'll make a pick for it on the ground. And And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Report! Sit up! Ready! Listen up! Wait! Sit up!
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
First and goal, they go option. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here's Henry on the option. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. Defense making a couple of good stops here. And this brings up 3rd and goal. Lamar now from the gun. And he's got it. That's a layup for it for touchdown. The Ravens get another 6 to make this a 13. No game. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. He connects on the point after. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Lions need some big yards in a hurry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
That's a gain of 5.
Goff now on 3rd down. Complete to St. Brown. 5-yard gain on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Gets him on the in route. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Detroit.
Gonna throw again. Goff.
First down.
That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of
Now the
5.
Lions calling timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions making a 1-7 score game before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Big man showing up the yards. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. On 1st down, it's gone. He lets one fly deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for Sam LaPorta with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
He's got it deep downfield. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Goff escapes the pocket. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Reynolds with a return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Into a crowd. Intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens have it at the 31 as they take over. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the 2nd half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this 2nd half.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators when you get a nice run, right? You gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Bateman hauls it in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Hey, that's not an easy thing to do, Kate. Not against quarterbacks and the red zone offenses in this league, but what a tremendous effort to not only get the stop, but to end it with gusto and a sack.
Fourth and forever coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Henry takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Reynolds with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. First and 10.
Value three.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Rob Flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
180. Hold on. Check.
Goff trying again on second and 10. Jumps off, caught by his back. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap here to go. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens were able to get the return down to the 40-yard line before they're stopped. Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp Boy, they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, a better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
This is Henry on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Looking to throw, Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Alex Anzalone with the pick. And the Lions are stopped, and they're going to have the football out beyond their own 30.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
180. Now you won. 5.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Second isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Now the Lions calling the timeout. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. Amon-Ra St. Brown to touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions get it back to a 14-point game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up first and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game, so thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. All right, I'll set up now. First and 10. Running back sent in motion. First down, here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
That one connects. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
Reynolds with a return. And he gets crushed by the big hits. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Craft all 80. Go.
Hooker will look to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives the Lions the first.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's Hooker. Escapes the pocket. Too much lead on that throw. That throw's incomplete ahead of his target.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw on 3rd down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're left with 4th down here. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Come on.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. To throw is Hooker. Takes out a one-stop. And he's taken down. That's a quality yardage on that play.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Hooker set to pass. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the pressure drives them backwards. Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions get it back to a 14-point game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Kistler snap to Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Ravens feeling good with a 14-point advantage. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. He put everything he had into this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Ravens got to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. And it's the same as a touchback here. This one down right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
To throw, Hooker. Escapes out to the left. And after some relocating there, Brock, they track him down away from the pocket. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. They'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Trying again, following the set. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. They connect on the deep shot. And the big play is finally put to an end.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throwing this back in the end zone. And this is cut for a score. We are not done here yet.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And great special teams execution on that punt. It's inside the 10, reaches the 8.
8-yard line.
Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he is stumped with authority there. That stump came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
That's good for a Lions.
Back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Downfield, this finds St. Brown. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, don't we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now, don't run your mouth too quick, let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wet, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, don't we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now, don't run your mouth too quick, let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wet, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
I got my head checked by a jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. Well, I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need well, I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please, I need ya. I got my head down when I was young. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. Well, I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need
Welcome to downtown Detroit and welcome inside Ford Field. Today a good one in store here. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions.
When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, funky singing, 'cause I make up a rhyme.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's
Jackson looking to throw right away. The left side caught by Andrews. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom. And that's on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He puts everything behind this one. Toward Flowers, it's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
Jackson's pass.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Buys time, rolling right. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He'll take over deep.